where we're from. The birds sing a freshly song. And there's always music in the air.
Francis Wright. This is gonna be a hell of a case. Sure, he's cute like a little teddy bear, but I see through him, and I'm gonna expose him. This job ain't for the faint-hearted. I drove all the way from the Scotch Borders to Berkshire the other night. I got a tip from some guy talking about the Yellow Dwarf King of the online DR. I had no idea what the fuck he was talking about, but I ain't the sort of PI to let a good lead go. 2 millennial woes AMAs and a Margoff classic movie stream later, and I was there in the home counties of England. Met the informant in 0700 hours. He gave me a picture of this middle-aged guy who brings a mini-me everywhere with him. I asked, how can a dwarf have a mini-me? He told me, Luke, and I will see. Goes by the Sargon Street moniker of Accidental Hero. Real name, Francis Wright. LifeSite News. Peddling super bass trad Christian Dugan slop to the unsuspecting British online DR gubs. I became a PI to save gub lives, but here I am in Berkshire at 7 a.m. following a dwarf around Marks and Spencer's. Everybody loves this guy. He says all the right things, but greases all the wrong pams, if you know what I mean. A real skilled operator. A real undercover freak. But old Lazarus can sniff a freak from a mile off. Part of the job. He was smiling at checkout, girls. He bought a big issue. Fucking creep. Followed him home, and I think he got me on his Ring doorbell. But I saw enough. A red velvet room. They were burning portraits of the goodly Professor Tom Rousel. Then it was time for the little guy's Betty buys. They were playing Dugan lectures of deafening volumes. The worst part of it, they strapped him in upside down like a bat, and he slept with a saccharine smile all night. His followers kept vigil, worshipping, chanting. Such eloquence, such a breath of fresh air. My blood ran cold. When I got back to the bed and breakfast, I had to watch Millennial just a can down. Then the Sargon commercial airship kept me up all night. But that's okay. I don't sleep anyway. I haven't slept properly since that night. You see, I was right. This guy's a cool operator by day. Too cool. But if Sargon's the hidden hand, then old Frank is the hidden bland. The Glowbringer. The Dwarf of Babylon. A level 10 Dugan mage. The highest we've ever seen. He even has this little cute dumpy assistant. Sometimes they do the whole daddy-daughter thing. Ugh. They snare unsuspecting gub-gubs off the street and steal their gub essence for use in their magic rituals. She goes by Lucy White, but let me tell you, ain't nothing white about that harpy. Her soul is black as night. They've both been in my dreams, trying to derail my gub investigation. Spiritual shit. Diabolic. I won't let them in. I'm on their trail. I know their tactics. One day they'll slip up, and I'll snare that dwarf in his harpy. But sometimes, you gotta twist the rules. If any good Samaritans try and get in my way, some flag-saluting Zellner types, I'll shake him like a Yakult. I ain't afraid to take them out. Frank is the voice in the night, the true king of Gubgosa. Sargon is just a front, after all these years, and I will prove it. If you hear this tape, then they've probably got me. Take it to Shills and Grifters, or my Kung Fu life coach. They'll know what to do. But wherever you do, Do not bring it to Steve Laws. I don't know how he's linked in, but he's part of it somehow. Fucking weasel. Private Investigator Lazarus out.
All good fun, but we have to remember, we've got Sargon eyes on us, keeping track of every utterance, reporting it back to Parvini. We got to get down to the big boy stuff, the 2016 video essay stuff. The fun is over. So lately I've been thinking, is there a chance that a portion of the online DR influencer Morgoth industry is actually a big astroturfed glow operation? Now, whether it is substantial or not, I will leave up to the gorgeous viewer, but let me say, I don't think I am conspiratorial minded, at least not any more than is healthy. And of course, you've got the guys who say the online DR is partly fake gay zigger influence peddling and part intelligence service, control the opposition type thing. And I oscillate between being somewhat in on that and then just simply thinking that these influencers are dopamine and Sargon buck addicted gub whisperers. Absolute merchants of misery, pseudo-intellectual, neo-reactionary cone-tit havers. But one influencer who definitely pushed me more into the conspiracy position was this guy, Francis Wright, the accidental hero with the totally organic accidental monologue, and his serendipitous happening upon Will Coleshill with the microphone. Yes, that's his real name. No, I did not make up that name.
So what has persuaded you to come out today?
Well, we've driven up, my son and I, from Newbury, because obviously we can see the state of the nation and there's a national emergency, and we need to.
Cards on the table here. As the clever ones may have noticed in the intro, this guy gives me the shivers, the heebie-jeebies. First of all, he works for LifeSite News, which is a very sus organization, probably an influence peddling op, or at least it is adjacent to a lot of dodgy Russian active measures figures. And, of course, do your own research, okay? This ain't the Sargon show. This ain't Asmongold. But really, to borrow a phrase from Sargon, let's zoom out. What sort of man travels from his home in Berkshire to Makersfield with his young son to leaflet for the Rupert Lowe Magical Mystery Tour, wearing a Cambridge boating hat as part of his little character creation, his little genius bit of branding that he knows will get all you gubs excited and shaking your little gub ass? Is it not more likely that he travelled there so he could, in fact, deliver this accidental monologue? I wonder if there is any sentient being, non-gub, who watched this little speech and thinks, yeah, that's a totally organic interaction. I can say with near certainty it was not. If you do seriously think it was, then you're not going to make it, Gubium. But hey, if you want to forfeit your instincts and give that responsibility to the Sargon industrialists, and just unman yourself and fawn over this guy all day because you didn't have a father, or because your father thinks you're gay, and you want a new little father with a string on his back that you pull and he says super bass sound bites, then have at it, guys. Don't let old Lazarus stop you from that joy. If you don't pause to think, haven't I heard this song before 100 times? I mean, is he really saying anything new? Or is it just the same cycle of reaction and big boy, big brain takes for clicks, for views, money, discourse control, fill in the rest? Well, if you want to do that, fine. That's very on brand for the British DR Gubmen. Consume influencer, get excited for new little influencer. This one's little and he's got a hat. Let's rub his belly, pull his string. Britain is not a car park. Yay! I do not want to live in an economic zone. I want to live in a country. Oh, I never thought of that. Oh, gee golly. Will he be a millennial this year? Gee golly, I hope so, guys. A guy can dream. The online DR fans are just husks of men who just love to be sold on the illusion of progress by their favorite DR Gub dancers. Presenting new starlet dancer, Francis Wright. Quite the compact little influencer, huh, guys? A little pocket rocket influencer. Okay, so I don't really want to go too hard at Frank. Frank's a middle-aged man with a family. You probably get what I'm going for here, though. You can surmise what I think. Frank is sus. Frank is lame, etc. But hey, I wish him the best sincerely and all the health in the world. Let's go back to the defenders, the DR fans. We get it. You all love Frank. You all think Frank is great. Frank is your new surrogate father. You pick him up and you spin him around, and then his little hat flies off and you both fall down giggling in the grass. You already have your totally based older bro Sargon, just back from Griff Scholarship at the Open University, and now finally a real-life gub daddy to splash in the bath and take for walks. We all already get it, okay? And we get you. Have a deep think when you write stuff like this, and really ask yourself, am I a fucking faggot? Is this the guy I want to be in my life? But sure, you do, and you will. So let me ask you, defenders of the DR, if you don't think he is controlled opposition manufactured in some factory in Gubbelheim, fine. But do you really think it would be terribly hard to manufacture a Frank-like prototype to send out into the gorgeous world of DR influencing? Right now, I'm going to make a few drafts on ChatGPT and put them up. And let me tell you, if we make these guys, they will do the numbers with you guys. They will fly. They will be beautiful and dazzling to behold. Your new thought leaders within a few weeks, and you will buy them so many coffees. You will be in the comments begging them to stand for MP, DMing Sargon, asking him to give them their own Lotus Eater spin-off show, where he goes around saving little hedgehogs, and in his home county, homespun, sensible headmaster tone states the fucking obvious. And round we go. Consume influencer, get excited for new influencer, defend influencer, buy influencer coffee. Don't question where these guys come from. Don't question the results. These guys are the proxy for your whatever you call it, nationalism, whatever you're fucking calling it these days. You're a bunch of Ben and Jerry guzzlers. And this is you guys after you heard that right now. He doesn't like ice cream. What a super edgy guy. You don't like ice cream. Cool. I said I don't like Ben and Jerry's. We get it, bro. You don't like ice cream. What an edgelord. Well, mate, where's your 10-year Sargon plan? Not only that, but you watch him so hard that the algorithm is feeding you Sargon clown content. Really, I just wanted to do the intro thing, but I felt like it would be much better to do a little gay speech after it. Have a little ramble, because it's mostly fans of the influencers that get fed these videos. And they always need everything hand-fed to them because they've been allowing Sargon and Lotus Eaters and Morgoth to do their thinking for them for what, 5-10 years? So their brain is in atrophy. Yeah, so there's your gay little speech. God bless. Bye-bye.